found these in my stash. Now, I must have bought these about maybe 6-7 months ago from the dollar store. I was in there about 3 weeks ago. And in their aisle, they had no stickers whatsoever, which was amazing to me. Is crafting going out of style now, or is it just because people went back to work and they gave up on keeping their minds active? I don't know. Or maybe their supplies did not come in that day. I have no idea. But anyway, I found these. I was going to turn them into keychains, but this one is really, really huge, and I'm not sure what I'm going to make that into. But I thought maybe this one and this one would work for a keychain. And that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to open this. I'm trying not to tear it because I'm going to put those other pieces back in my stash. And I want to protect them in this pouch again. But let's see if I can get them out. Hey, I got them out. I got them out. And I got my thing right here, my mold. And I also went to Michael's and I got some of their store brand UV resin. And let's see. Oh. And I will need some jump rings. I like using jump rings in these. Those are too small. These are too big. Ah, I found one just right. That one, and I need one more. Like I said, I like jump rings when I do this type of key rings. Here's one. Yes. Because they seem to I'm trying to figure out the word I need. Encase better than screws. So now this is going to be facing me. Here's this guy. Move him up here. Press him down. I like doing it this way. Because I get a better angle at it. I am going to do a scene. I got a lot of, I got bananas and I got this. I don't know why this stuff is in there with flamingos. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess it did to them. So, oh, I guess that's what this one is. I'm trying to figure out if I need another one. I think I will put another one. I'm not going to put a watermelon slice in there, or pineapple or banana. To me, that does not make sense. And I am a logical person. I don't really do fantasy very well, because if it doesn't make sense in the scene, then I'm going, does that make sense to you? But I love fantasy stories and movies and stuff like that, so I don't know where I get that darn logical crap from. Now, let me see if I can get this. Ah, there it goes. Now I'm going to just go around this for right now. And this is coming out really thick. I never had it come out so thick before. I'm just going to outline it first. Make sure everything's the way I want it right now. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. But sometimes the bottle gets in the way and you can't really see all the action. Like I said, I'm just outlining for right now. Trying to get that in there. Now I'm going to go back over the top of each sticker. And this is real thick. It's kind of hard for me to squeeze, so I have to use both hands. So pardon my hands. Here we go. Get one of these. Make sure everything is covered. Now it does have a couple bubbles in here, so I'm going to have to get my lighter and go over it and pop those things. Now I'm going to look at it, turn it around, see if everything got covered. Yeah. There. My lighter. Pop that one. I don't know why some of these bubbles will not pop, but that one will not pop and that one will not pop. So, what do I do? Get it out of the way. Move it on to the side. I made a mistake one time of spraying it with rubbing alcohol to get rid of bubbles because I couldn't get rid of them with the lighter. And it just made it worse after I put it under the heat. I wound up having to redo it. Still cannot get rid of that bubble. Now, I'm going to put it under here. You don't want to move it until you harden it just a little bit, like 1 minute. That gives you leeway to move it to the bigger light, which I like doing. To get it harder. Now I just do the top with the small one, and then I put it over there for another minute and a half, and turn it over, and another minute and a half, and then I demote it. And it is that simple to do. Now, I have not used this UV from Michael's for a long time. So when I got this, I did not remember it being so thick. So I don't know if how that will work. Now I don't know if it's been in the store a long time and it got thicker. I've never had a UV get thicker no matter how long it's been unopened. But I haven't bought this brand since I first started doing crafts, and that's been about 5-6 years. And so I don't know if that's normal for this brand or not. I don't remember it, but which is why I went to a bigger bottle, which was more money saving. This is just one type that I use. I basically use this brand. But I also used a lot of others. It just depends on the price and the way it comes out afterwards. Now, now this is just the top. I did not do the back yet. And it does not look that great at all. So, I'm going to turn it, oops, I turned it over and it popped off. In my hand, wow. Never had anything do that before. Just pop off like that when you're trying to turn it upside down. So no telling how long this has been in the store to get so thick. And like I said, on the back it doesn't matter to me. But since it's a clear one, I'm wondering if I should continue using this to fill up the back. Because when I do the front again, to make it more crystal clear, I'm worried that it won't be crystal clear. That the back will be seen through the front. I'm going to also test it to see if it's tacky. That will also tell me if this is old. Now I kept in both sides have been under the light. The back for a minute and a half, and it is still sticky. And the front for 2.5, and it is still sticky. So Michael's UV is old. I spent $9.99 for it. It's no good. It was too old. It's been in the store too long before I bought it. So how will that's how it came out using Michael's. Now I'm not saying don't buy from Michael's, because the other times that I had bought it from Michael's, the resin was really good. It's probably just this one time it's been in there, because they only had, that was the only bottle on the shelf that they had, so no telling. Now I'm going to try to use this, hopefully to get rid of the tackiness. I need to do this anyway, so, because it did not come out clear. So and since the bubbles have been hardened already inside the first one, there's no way to get them out unless I drill them out, and I'm not going to do that. That's just a total waste of time. Time, muscle. Okay. Now just looking at this, I thought by going over it again, it will clear it up. It did not really clear it up. Okay, put it under for a minute. Then put it under the big one for a minute and a half extra. And then flip it over and do the back. Now this keychain's going to be thick. I just hope it doesn't look too terrible. I hate wasting my stickers. But sometimes you just can't tell until after they come out of the light. Now I have one more sticker that would make a good keychain. Maybe this one too, because it's not as tall as this one or this one. And those, I don't know what I'm going to put them as, because they are extra long. Yeah, they're about four inches, and that's kind of longer than I would normally use. So I'm going to get me another bottle down below, because that one is almost out. Okay, it's not tacky. Okay, now up close, or rather far away, it looks okay. But up close, you can see all the I can't say the word now. All the mistakes in it. So, and even if I put a solid background on this, since it did not start out as the background to begin with, it's not going to hide anything. So I tend to like the clear. I gotta make some beads and for my just make some beads. I'm a butterfinger. Got butterfingers all over the place. Put that over there. Okay, let's turn this over. And get rid of the tacky on the back. Now you put a little bit at a time and then you move it over to the sides is how I do it, and then you add more in the middle. Just like this. Get the edges as best you can. And try not to go over, because it'll just mess up the front, and then you have to make the front again, and then it'll be way too thick. Good. Pop some bubbles. Get some light. Now while we're waiting for that, just wanted to show you another key charm that I have made. This one is clear, see? This one I did on a black background. This one I just used glitter. Now, okay, that minute one. Now for another minute and a half. And here's another glitter. Here's this one. Now these were done with paint. Gold leaf paint. I even did the sides. Oh, here's this one. And here's this one. Now this one, I think I might have to drill the hole because I think it's closed out. So here's some more that I did. I put some beads in that one. There's another clear. Now some of these are not for keychains, but maybe for a neck pendants or something. Oh, I like that one. I like the color in that one. There's another one. Now the real teeny weeny ones, I make up a batch of those and I either turn them into earrings or for a bracelet. So, you know, for the same thing that, oh, that is nice, isn't it? Can you see that? So you can make one thing and apply it to several different items. So good, it's not tacky at all. Now this one is really thick. But it's still good. It's not tacky. For what it's worth, it came out okay. And that's what sometimes I give the ones that don't come out right, you know, perfect, I give them away. So I think that one. This one is worth giving it away. It's not worth selling. But for the subject and the position of it, I think it came out pretty good for what it was supposed to be. So I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm not going to be using the bottle from Michael's. Okay. Got my jump ring. Let me see. I kind of like this, them being together like that. I'll put that right there. Like I said, I don't know what the heck they were thinking about putting fruits in here. Did they think the flamingos would eat in there or something? Doesn't sound right. Now this one, let's see. I just put that one right there and this one right there. So here's a little leaf. Put this one, I guess, right there. Put a smaller leaf somewhere, not exactly sure where. Well, if I put it there, it's going to I don't want it between their legs right there. It just doesn't look right. Look at the other one. Okay. I don't like the leaves, the position of them. They just really don't have a reason to be where they are. And I'm going to move this flower down. There. Babe, what do you think? There's no flowers in here, so get rid of that. Go on the outline. See how that looks. Looks pretty good. I like it. that in there. Fill it up. Just a little bit. Make sure everything is covered. Okay. Got a bubble. We'll go got it on top there. Got another bubble right there. But it's in an area that's okay if there is a bubble. I don't like bubbles, but sometimes you just can't get rid of them. Oh, I got rid of that big one. Okay. It filled up again. Oh. Okay, the ring keeps getting flooded. So I would have to drill, and I'm trying not to drill. I can get that. There we go. Whew, I got it just before it could fill up again. Now there is some bubbles, but there's nothing I can do about them. But on the whole, it looks like pretty good. Now you can do this with epoxy resin, but you have to have a mold. This is freehand. epoxy resin is just too thin, and it will run everywhere. Or you can wait till it's kind of thick before doing it, but it'll come out really well. It depends on how thick it is, but if you get it at just the right thickness, you might be able to do it. You do the bottom first, then you put the sticker down before the resin gets hard. Wait till it gets hard, and then pour more epoxy resin on top. And do it that way, or instead of on top, you could use UV resin. So time-wise, it's better to use UV resin when making these. Because I made 2 of them in this matter of what, half an hour? Whereas epoxy resin would be a couple hours at least, depending on what you use. Now, I'm going to turn it over and do the back. So it'll pop off out of the mold, and then I can fill up the back. Now in another video, I was doing magnets on a sheet of magnet, and I did one for trick or treat, Halloween themes. Hope you can see those. And I printed out some of these, which is why they're kind of, oh, what is it? Kind of faded or whatever. I don't know what you call it. See? Let me get them up like that. And these are not flush. This one is. So is this one. See? And this one's not flush because I did not put it on this when I did the resin on it, which is why it did that. But they're still cute. I'm just showing you some things that I did while we wait. I had fun doing these. Okay, now I did that. Let's see if it'll peel off really good. There it goes. Now the back is still sticky, like I said, and I got to do the back. On the back I can do really thick or thin. The other one was thick because of Michael's. This one I'm just doing for right now. I'm putting on a thin coat. Making sure goes to, covers the sides. There we go. You do a little bit at a time so you don't overflow. And then you fill. There you go. Hit with the lighter. Because even though it's the back, you still got to pop those bubbles. Especially if it's clear. A clear back. Hit it with the light. Really just enough so it'll stay in place when you move it. You don't have to go the full minute, but it does help later. So you don't have to keep putting it under the big light. What else? Put it under the big light. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. What else can I show you guys while we wait? This is my little container. These are my little charms that I made up, so I can make something later, a bracelet or something, or for my keychains, bag charms, things like that. You can use anything. That one I found an old penny that my sister had saved for some reason when right before she died, and I decided to use it. These are just pieces of metal and that I had saved from other things, and I use those too. Just put them in there. That's why I don't really like to throw things away, because you never know. You might get the inkling to do it. So now see what happened? I don't know what happened. It just, when I turned it over, it just made a puddle. And messed it up. So I gotta do the top again. I gotta get rid of it. Now I could put a whole bunch on this again, or I just put a little bit. I just take my finger and I just run it over. Make sure everything's covered. Back up there to the top. Make sure everything is right where it's supposed to be. There. That's a thin coat. Now what I'm going to do is go back over. There. Get any bubbles. And I have to redo it. See, you never know when you're finished until you're finished. I'm trying to see what else I can show you guys, but I don't really have anything out. They're all packed away already. Here's something I got. I don't know. These supposed to be buttons. See, you can use anything. I thought with the little pieces of metal and then these would look good. Put that over here. Now here's the first one that I did. You guys can see that a little better. Oops, it wants to slide off. I put it on the back, so I'm hoping you guys can see it a little better. Maybe not. Let's put it on this one, see if you can see it a little better. I'm just trying to kill some time so I can do these. Most of my videos are not sped up because you know how long it'll take to do something. You'll know right away. But if it takes several days, then yeah, do it in segments. Because why be bored? Granted, some of mine are boring, but I don't really do these videos too often, so which is why they're not that great. But I do hope you like them enough to become a subscriber or press that like button, because that lets me know that you're out there. Here's the second one. I like these little birds. They're perfect for Valentine's Day, don't you think? Too bad I didn't get a lot of them, but I don't like making the same thing over and over and over, because it's just too darn boring. So that's it for today. Hope you come back for the next video, which is, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Most of these videos that I do are spur of the moment, depending on what I have and the time I need to do them. So, God bless you. See you next time. Bye.